We've got ourselves a Toshiba C660, and this one has come in something of a new fault for me. The client was telling me it got really hot around the DC jack connector. And when I look in there, once again, probably not going to be able to see this, but you might actually. Come on. Half the plug is still in there. So it sort of got melted off in there, which is something different from me. So I don't know whether maybe it was just a short in the connector and that's all we're dealing with, or whether we have some sort of power issue on the MOSFETs or something like that. So I guess the easiest way to find out is to start pulling this thing apart, because I do have to take that jack out anyway. So even if there's nothing wrong with the motherboard, this thing's got to come apart. So I get a fair few of these Toshiba type series C665s. I've got a P850, I think it is, that's got to be worked on as well. So there's still quite a few of them running around here. I like them. Like I said, they're easy to get into. It might be a bit of familiarity for me, I suppose. Nice spacious laptops. Not full of overlapping traps like the HPs are. I mean, they're not going to win any performance prizes or looks prizes or anything, but they will generally keep working for a very long time, and they're pretty easy to repair. For the most part, they've been fairly dependable. Other than I think it was the P870, which had some PCH issues. I'm probably wrong on that, but okay, let's have a look. Looking good. I'd say my biggest complaint of this particular design is the god-awful hinges. I mean, really. Yeah, another 50 cents on those hinges would have saved a whole world of trouble. At least for me. What am I doing? I always go for the middle, but really, I just need to grab it from the end. Come on. There we go. I think what happens is I have a habit of trying a new technique every time, thinking maybe I can do it quicker and easier this time. So what is this one? This is an i3 by the looks of it, according to what's on the keyboard. And it also looks like I have not been in this before, because all the masking tape's still there. I do find it interesting that they opted to use masking tape to hold down various things. Okay, let's see. Gonna come out without breaking? No, you don't. Ow. Come on. That's better. I don't know why I took those off actually. I don't know if I need to. Try and get this open. There we go, straight for the DC jack. That is really impressively burned in there. We'll have a look under the microscope just now. Okay, looks like I'm going to lift the main board out. What a pain. Oh, okay. Well, perfect opportunity to clean the fan, but in all honesty, this fan looks very, very clean. It's like this computer hasn't had much use at all. Okay, one big silver screw. Is that all we got? That's all we got. And we're free. And this is a solder on job. Oh joy. I think I might have a couple of spares of those around the place. Alright, let's go to the microscope. Well, we can see that's well and truly stuck in there. And it certainly got hot. We can see this here, this is melted plastic. And I can see there's a degree of melting at the back here. So again, the question really is, do we have a short down here? Or is it up in the connector? I suppose one easy way to tell is, since we have to get rid of this, we just clip the cords off. Let's see what we got. $100 ohms, 103 kilo ohms. Alright. Let's try the back of that connector and see if it gives a slightly less desirable value. I'm still curious as to what, if it is just the connector, I'm curious as to what actually caused the malfunction. Okay, I think we should be able to just measure between there and the continuity mode. Let's open circuit there. What about between you and you? You're also open circuit. Okay. Well, it definitely... Well, we knew we had to replace this regardless. I mean, there's no way we can do anything with that. So we just have to get this connector out. Which means getting all those out. If I try hot air to get all the way through, that is just going to make every single thing around here float. This is one of the times where let's go for trying to wick it out. Okay, we're gonna go solder sucker. This thing is approximately, this has got to be about 30 years old or so. Yeah, about 30 years old, I reckon. Come on. It is just so brutal on the boards. And so it just makes such a mess with everything. Righty, this is why we couldn't just push it out. They've got barbed. Yeah, alright. So now we're going to switch over to using you are out of here. So just to verify, well, positive, right, we're good. And as a miracle, I happen to have, I believe, a match. Are you a match? Yeah, you're pretty close. Well, lucky me, more pin through crap. It looks acceptable. Although it's faint, you can see the green light there. So what we're going to see is if that green light, pardon me, if that green light becomes immediately extinguished. It does not. It's a positive sign. Starting to make me wonder whether the fault was the actual cable itself, maybe within the DC jack. It, I don't know, something got into it, or I genuinely don't know at this point. Maybe there was aluminium foil in there, and it shorted itself. It'd be funny if that actually was the cause, given that we've had the aluminium foil event earlier this week. Okay, you're good. Get those Wi-Fi connectors out of the way. We don't want them creating a all-conquering glorious short circuit. We have a broken, that's a top side one. That's from the top deck. There you go, that's where you're missing from. Well, I'll be able to put that back on. I'll put some JB Weld on that. I may as well check the others while I'm at it. Alright, the main thing we want to do right now is simply check to see if this works. Will we get, oops, Good thing there's no hard drive in that. Will we get a pff, or will we get a success? We've got lights on. Come on. Give me Toshiba. We're energized. We're good.